all the shadow needs is just the slightest bit of compassion to say it's okay for you to be you. So shadow, what I don't like about a lot of Jungian speech is that it's in this polarized good chaos, good order, bad order, and it's got all these sort of feelings attached to it. I don't think that they're necessary. I don't think shadow integration needs to have any sort of lack of compassion. And so the guy who looks at the bunny ranch is like, oh man, I should go to the bunny ranch. He should ask himself compassionately, what is it that makes me want to go to the bunny ranch?
What could that be?
Okay, it can't be just to get laid.
Oh. It's not that simple?
It's not. I know it's not. But remember, he has a loving wife at home.
Well, maybe she's not so loving these days.
Okay. So what is it about that experience? What is it about the one and done experience or the power to pay for and take the experience? Or it could be that he's sadistic in some sort of he wants to inflict pain on his home and destroy everything, right?
Or maybe he wants to beat himself up. Like, oh, you did it again.
Yeah,
Johnny.
exactly.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, you want to do something negative so that you can masochistically beat yourself. Yeah. Or maybe, so there's
or maybe you want to abdicate your responsibilities.
Exactly.
All right.
So we can all agree that just going somewhere to do something that is objectively destructive, that you will have to lie, that you will have to do something to cover up the selfish behavior. Okay? Mm-hmm. That is, and I'm going to stand with that as the definition of evil. That evil is to cover up selfishness.
Lipstick on a pig it is.
So, when pursuing the exploration of new values, you want to do it in a way that does not cause you to have to do it in an evil way. Self-deception. Yeah. So it could be that the bunny ranch guy needs to go home and make a nude sculpture. It very well could be that that's what he actually needs, or to paint a nude portrait. What is it about this thing, right? Or maybe he needs to go to a sex shop and go buy a whole bunch of fun stuff for him and his wife to do at home.
He needs to step out of his comfort zone in some way.
Yes, he has to explore
new territory.
The lover sex energy in a way.
Get the thrill.
Yep.
Without destroying his life.
Not necessarily get the thrill. It's about just explore what it is. I want to get sober. I'm going to check myself into rehab. I want to get thin, so I'm going to go on some extreme diet. A lot of times people think that when they want to make progress in an unexplored area that they have to do something extreme. So in this way, I think a lot of times all the shadow needs is just the slightest bit of compassion to say it's okay for you to be you. Rather than to say, I need to go to rehab, I need to check into fat camp, I need to, go back to community college for art classes, I need to attend a seminar on how to get an SBA loan and set up an LLC, before I start a business, right? None of this is necessary for your shadow integration. Your shadow just needs you to do something very small.
So is this kind of going back to, do I need the material thing to have the experience?
When you think to yourself, I want this object, or I want this experience, the deeper question is what value is my shadow trying to get me to explore?
I like it.
And what is the lowest possible proximal thing I can do to explore that, wherein I do not have to lie when I tell somebody that I have explored that thing?
How can I get right on the cusp of chaos?
Yes, because the hardest part for people, I'm going to get so meta right now. Are you ready? Because of the shadow sides of shadow integration. What are the shadow sides? The shadow sides are...
Shadow has a shadow?
The shadow has a shadow. Because, I need to go to rehab, I need to go to fat camp, I need to go get the LLC, SBA, I need to go get an MBA, which is even better, or I need to go to community college to take some art classes, or I need to go and join the local, monastery thing, or whatever, or some artist guild. before I can become an artist, right? The other side of the shadow is no, look, you don't need to go and lose a bunch of weight. You can go get the instant gratification. You can just go to the bunny ranch.
Oh, the dark side of that.
The dark side of shadow.
Yeah.
So the dark side of shadow integration is instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
We have two sides of shadow integration. Instant gratification and extreme discipline. And the shadow does not need either one of those because both of those are non-compassionate. When we approach shadow integration, we approach it, most often we approach undiscovered territory in polarity, extremes. We think that they're not bad, and I will say bad. We think that they're not bad.
Like crash diets.
Yeah, exactly.
Crash diets, or you weigh 300 pounds and you're like, I have to run. And it's like, no.
That's right.
Don't run.
Yeah.
It's the last thing you should be doing is running. Just by mere walking, you're burning twice as many calories as I would be because you're moving more weight around. So just walk.
That's right. You don't need to play video games for, 10 hours every single, or like quit playing video games altogether.
Right. Yeah, I'm a man now. I can't play video games.
No.
So you got mad at yourself for playing video games too much. Now you jump to this other extreme. So now there's even more repression.
Yes.
As they go full on.
And all your shadow wanted you to do was to go on a hike.